software engineer, front end, back end, computer science, UI UX designers, DevOps engineers, cybersecurity engineers. There are so many roles within the tech space. Even though the knowledge between all these roles overlap each other, just to find the right information to learn all the skills that you need to know for a specific role can be tough, unless if you are in a boot camp. So when you're in a boot camp, the information is very tailored for you. They tell you what skills you need to learn for a specific role. But the downside of a boot camp is that it generally you have to pay for it. It's quite expensive, and it feels like a crash course because all the stuff is all laid out for you and you have to get it done in like a couple of months. But what if you want to just learn these skills by your own pace and self-teach yourself? This is where you need to just know what information you need to learn, and you can just follow a path. So the first thing what I would normally do is I'll do a Google search, see, okay, what is the skills that I need to learn to become a software engineer or a DevOps engineer or cybersecurity and so on. And if I don't find the correct path listed on Google, because generally the information contradicts some information and it doesn't give you the best path. So this is when I'll go on YouTube. I'll see what content creators are saying on YouTube. If not on YouTube, then I go on Reddit. And the thing is, the knowledge is out there. It is so abundant. There are great courses on Udemy, on YouTube. But the only problem is, like, what do I need to learn to actually get this specific role? And this is where I've gone through many subreddits and I found roadmap.sh. And this website gives you the ultimate path on what you need to know and what you need to learn for a specific role. So let's just dive right into the website and see how it works. Okay, so this is the main front page of the website, and as you can see, this is just an overall look of it. So they have role-based roadmaps. So as you can see, they have front end, back end, full stack, DevOps. This is what I'm interested in. They have cybersecurity, and they have many other roles within the tech space. And they keep adding some new ones like technical writer, game developer. And this is not only for beginners. So if even if you're already in your journey, you're already in a tech role, but you just would like to upskill yourself, then there are skill-based roadmaps. So we have Python, SQL, AWS, cloud stuff is really important, Docker, Kubernetes. These things are actually required in so many job roles nowadays. And the other best thing what I like is actually the best practices, because normally when you learn stuff, they don't really teach you all the best practices that you need to do. And I found this quite interesting, this section. Yes, it may need a bit more development on their end. I guess they will be adding stuff. But let's just go and have a look and see. This is AWS best practices. So they show you operations, so disable SSH access to all servers, then care about services as a whole instead of servers. Don't give servers static elastic IP. Automate everything, which everyone is trying to do, is to automate everything. So let's go back one and let's have a look at some of the role-based roadmaps. So let's have a look at cybersecurity, because that is an interesting topic. So here we go, and it is amazing. The whole UI, the experience of this, how they've laid it out, is pretty good. So you start off from here and you go down, see that's fundamental IT skills you need to know. You need to know hardware components, types of functions, OS independent troubleshooting, and then they tell you what exactly you need to go through each of them. And since cybersecurity, you have to keep your premises secure, and that's where Wi-Fi comes in, Bluetooth, infrared, NFC. If you haven't already know about, what is it called? It is Zero. Okay, so hacker tools such as Flipper Zero, which can actually clone NFC cards and give you actually access to buildings and stuff. And yeah, so that is a very good topic to know about. So once you have done and got knowledge of this bit, you move down to operating systems. So generally, my experience, Windows, generally many folks have experience with it, but it is very great to have Linux experience, because most of the majority of the cloud servers and cloud services run on Linux, so you should be knowing Linux. And then it's pretty much all these things you need to just know and have a good knowledge about. And then once you go there, you have to have networking knowledge. Networking knowledge is really important. Like, there's a lot, especially when you have to secure stuff. As you can see, it's basically of subnetting, terminology, VLANs, IP, DNS, VPNs. You need to understand these, function of each, understand common protocols. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. And now we have security skills and knowledge. So yeah, there is a lot. So understand handshakes, two-factor authentication, basic concepts of threat hunting. And also on the cybersecurity topic, there's a lot of social engineering involved. Like, if you've been listening, well, if you guys have listened to Darknet Diaries, it's a must, because it goes well into how these hackers get into systems, and most of it is just social engineering. It is so crazy. Anyways, so yeah, some of these things I've never even looked at, but it's all good stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff that they've mentioned, but it's all good stuff. Like DDoS attacks, yes, really important. VLAN hop-in, like, wow, I'm not even come across these items, but yeah, memory leak. Okay, so as I can see over here, it's a lot based on security skills and knowledge. This item, this is a big chunk of where you have to actually spend a lot of time. Then you go to cloud skills and knowledge. So, as many companies are actually migrating to the cloud, it's something that we got to now learn, even though generally it's someone else's computer, but now cloud systems, AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, they all have their own way of working, so it's something to know. And lastly, which is optional but is recommended, is actually programming languages. Because yeah, Bash is a very good one. Python, Go, PowerShell, yeah, it's all good. So let me go back one and let me see. This is the current role-based roadmap that I'm currently doing for DevOps. And yeah, so first things first. Cybersecurity engineers had to learn programming last, and it was optional. But for DevOps, because it's development and operations, you have to learn a programming language right off the bat. And the good thing so let me just go and just show you that once you log in and create your account in this place, you can actually mark your progress. And how you do that is by going here and updating your status, done, in progress, skip. And the other great thing about this website is, like, you don't have to go, like, for example, it says learn Go. Yeah. But where do you learn Go? It actually gives you the best resources. Visit the following resources to learn more. So visit the dedicated Go roadmap. So that's a skill-based roadmap. Go Basics, Learn Go Code Academy. And most of these websites, like for example, Code Academy, I know they do monthly plans and it's very affordable. But if you don't find anything, and if you really do want, and seems to be like a free course, but if you would like to go and get a free course, then especially for programming language, you should just go to Free Code Academy. They're amazing too. So I'm currently learning Python, and I'm actually using this book, Automate the Boring Stuff, and it's actually good. So yeah, so moving on, operating systems. I'm good with I'm good with Windows, but Linux, Unix, not so much. So I have to work on those areas. And basically we have to live in a terminal now, so learn to live in the terminal. So these are the stuff that I need to start learning: scripting, editors, Vim editor, that's what I'm currently using. And this is where my knowledge is literally okay-ish when it comes to the development side. So version control systems, not so much. VSC hosting, not so much. What is and how to set up. This is good. I'm pretty good with these ones. IIS, reverse proxy, firewall, load balancers, forward proxy. Yes, that's all good. Containers, not so much, because we generally use, where I'm currently working, we generally use Hyper-V, and we've not even touched containers and all that good stuff. So, and now for the cloud providers. So this is another good one, and it tells you, the other good thing is, as you can see, the arrows, the check marks are different color. So if you scroll on top, it says personal recommendation, alternate option, other. By the looks of it, I would just go for the personal recommendation, because definitely you won't be using Linode for your enterprise. Like if you are a big enterprise company, you won't be using Linode. You will definitely go with AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. And that's where maybe Linode will be used for a small business, someone that's just starting off into the cloud journey. Then we go to network security protocols. I'm pretty good with all these, have good knowledge, CCNA and everything. All those certifications deals with a lot of networking and is Cisco certified. Then we go to serverless. Not much, or should I say not at all, no knowledge over here in these fields of mine. So infrastructure provisioning, configuration management. So yeah, these are all the tools that I actually have to go through. And the other good thing is, for example, let's come to application monitoring. There is an option of New Relic, Datadog, and Jaeger App Dynamics. Okay, so what if your company is actually looking to get a new application monitoring in, and you're like Googling which one is the best or what's the reviews? You just come here, just come to this site and be like, okay, what are the recommendations for application monitoring? And then if you want to go and do more research on, let's just say, 3 recommended ones, you can go do further research, you can check a trial out, and that's what exactly I did. We actually are trying to replace our web monitoring, which is currently with TeamViewer, with either New Relic or Datadog, and I've actually got a trial with Datadog. So it actually comes very helpful for seeing what other tools and monitors and applications that are actually there out there. And yeah, so log management, yes, not so much. Container. So all these things are, yeah, it's quite a big roadmap. GitOps, service mesh, cloud design patterns, and yeah, it's keep learning. So that was just a quick overview of the roadmap.sh website. Roadmap website. So it's a very great tool, especially if you're a beginner, because it can be overwhelming to find all these different technologies and skills that you need to learn, but you don't know what to learn, and you may just get like roadblocked by your own self with all this information. And this gives you a very good guide on which paths you need to follow for what specific role. And it's not only limited for beginners, it's actually for people that are already in the tech role. Like me, I'm already an infrastructure engineer, but I would like to transition to a DevOps role, and this gives me a good clarity of the skills that I need to improve, I need to learn to actually get a DevOps role. So if you really enjoyed this video and found anything useful, then please hit the like button. This is my first video regarding tech. I plan to make more videos related to tech in the future, and I plan to do it every week, so stick around and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.